Hello and welcome to a report on the Bursledon car boot sale in Southampton on the 30th of November 2014. I'm joined with Gelfling here. Say hello.
Hello.
Right, as I went by myself this morning bright and early, I was a bit late actually.
Yeah.
And I got there and people started already putting stalls up. So I got there probably about 7:45.
All right. Yeah, that was later than normal.
And there were pretty much everyone was out, set up and everything, and already quite a lot of buyers were coming in. So the hot dog stand they're doing a brisk trade.
Breakfast, yum.
And I was walking around and the guy with the Henry Hoovers was still there. And yeah, this is a picture I took, and as you can see, there was a lot of people there. And I would say there's probably about 200 to 300 stands there.
Mad.
Most I've ever seen it in the last 4 weeks. You can buy fruit and veg there.
Yeah. Be the run up to Christmas, so there'll be as many people getting there and
that's right, and I suppose
flog their stuff.
Everyone's got paid.
Yeah, so that as well. Yeah.
So yeah, that's fruit and veg stall. Just some random pictures of some interesting things I saw, like a Ming vase there.
That's not a Ming vase.
No, it's a lamp.
It sounds like it's probably not even original Chinese or anything.
But yeah, there's lots of bric-a-brac there. I mean, there was just so much stuff.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. So
everything.
if you wanted to buy books and DVDs, you could do. They're really cheap. You could get a DVD for £1 pretty much, and books for 50p.
So that's about the same as everywhere else.
And I saw this train set. I think it's an N-gauge train set.
N-gauge?
That's the smallest gauge. Was it T-gauge? I don't know. I had to quickly look at it.
I'm not a train buff, I'm afraid.
No, neither am I. But that was interesting because that was in a wooden case.
That's cute. Can you imagine somebody probably used to have that up in their loft or something, had it running around on a track or
well, you could just close up and take it away.
Yeah.
And he got it running up, and I asked him how much it was. It was £170. Which I don't think is too bad.
I do.
You couldn't remake that up for 170.
I wouldn't want to remake that up for £170.
But I had two looks and I asked them if I could take a picture, and she said it was fine. And I took another one. And you can see all the train carriages and things. I mean, even just the pieces alone would probably set you £200, I would have thought, and then the time to make it up. But
mad. I can't imagine. If they manage to sell it, I'll be very, very surprised.
I can still probably go back next week and see if I've not seen that there before. So
they're probably better off taking that to auction. They'll probably get more money for it.
That on the right day, that could get probably £300, £400. So, but anyway,
they'll probably find more people there. I doubt they'll get in. I bet that I'll be very surprised if they've sold that today.
I think they will have sold it. The right person.
Yeah,
I don't think I would have better got that back home actually. I need an estate.
The chances of the right person turning up willing to spend £170 at car boot sale on the model railway set.
Yeah. Anyway, next picture or slide. You could get pictures, pretty nice pictures, just something to hang up if you wanted to. I found this board game called Spiring. I didn't know if it was complete, but they're going on eBay for about £10 actually, or even 20. I think it's 1965. It's like a Cluedo.
Never heard of that.
But no, I won't pass that one. I think that store was selling everything for 50p or £1 there.
That literally is everything, isn't
garden bits and pieces.
Yeah.
There's another board game there called Space Trader. And I think that's like a Monopoly, might be a Monopoly clone, I'm not sure.
Weird.
Like a trading.
Funny enough, you said Monopoly, and up in the back of the picture there,
there's
a Monopoly for sale.
I didn't know how much they wanted for it, but it's an old vintage board game.
Yeah, looks it from the... there's a picture from
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, that's it, yeah.
And they're holding bananas. I didn't know how much they wanted either.
Nice basket.
I thought this was interesting.
Oh, that's nice. Little record player.
There was this white van. It must have been like a house clearance van. And they've got quite a few of those, and they're just putting out furniture and boxes of things that obviously people didn't want.
Yeah.
I didn't get a picture of it, but this guy bought these 2 wooden elephants for £10, and these wooden elephants were about a foot high, half a foot high, I would say.
Yeah.
And they got them for £10, and I thought they were really nice. And I thought, I didn't get it.
No.
I wouldn't have got it anyway.
No,
but
space and
there's things like this, furniture, and that is a gramophone. It's quite a modern one.
Yeah, it's a record player. Yeah, it's a nice little one. The way it folds away in that case keeps the you can use it
as a table,
but also it keeps it all nice and clean and everything. Yeah, nice.
I'm not sure how much weight you wanted for it.
Don't know.
This was the shiny table. Everything on this table was really shiny.
Everything's plated.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't know. You can get tools. You can get any sort of tool. Power tools. I saw people pick up like a circular saw on a table, and a chainsaw as well. But you take a gamble really. So
it works and that the electrics are going to be all right, and you won't get electrocuted.
No, this guy here.
Cuddles.
I asked him if I could take a picture of it because he was obviously joking around. It says free cuddles.
Please ask.
Wanted glass.
No. Was it glass? Wanted glass.
Glass eye bars and a good woman.
Okay.
I think he was on his own, poor man.
Yeah.
But that was funny. I thought that was a funny bit of a sense of humour, and that's what it was like there.
Strange. Okay.
This store was selling bonsai trees.
Yeah, they're cute.
So you could buy them. This store was selling everything for 50p, so you can get cups and saucers.
Yeah.
Anything you wanted, you should have said.
No. We've got everything we need. What? Oh, tellies.
Yeah, this chap was selling electrical items, and right at the end, I don't know if you can see it, they're Hoovers from about £20.
I can see them at the end of the picture there.
And these TVs, these flat screen TVs, were probably about 100, 150. So you didn't need to go to Black Friday. You
just gone to Bursledon.
Just gone to Bursledon. But he had plenty of those, and I don't know if anyone bought any, but I guess they all worked.
Well, you take as seen, don't you? You buy as seen.
And
it's a box of cables.
It's a box of cables, but if you sorted them out, I reckon you could sell them for a few quid each, because they're quite valuable cables if you knew what you were looking for.
Yeah, if you know what they are, I guess. But I'd have good fun trying on not all that lot. Any item
for 50p. Yes, there's more. There's basically people throwing things on tarpaulins on the ground and just saying, "Get it."
Rubbish. And take your chance. Yeah.
Take your chance, but I mean, for someone it might be useful. There's more bits and pieces on the ground. You can see that circular saw there on the left. You could every possible electrical power tool you could find there. I was looking for a decent digital camera, but you were taking your chances on if it would work.
Exactly.
I took these pictures with my camera on my phone, so they're not too bad actually.
No, it's very good.
And here's two. I think they're prints. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're not real.
Yeah,
they're not
could be
originals. No,
they could be Picasso's.
Do you even know what Picasso? Do you know Picasso did the Scream? Don't you?
Oh right.
That is the kind of picture that Picasso did. That would be more like a constable or something like that.
I'm not educated in the arts.
But they're not real. They're not originals.
I didn't ask him how much he wanted, but they look pretty on your wall.
Probably about £5 each. If
no, he probably wanted £40, I reckon.
Rubbish.
I don't know.
But I could have bought pictures like that in the charity shop for £3
well,
each.
that's huge. Look how big they are.
Yeah, that size.
Okay.
It's because the prints are not real. If it was,
I didn't have a close look. Maybe they were original.
I doubt it, because they wouldn't be selling them. They wouldn't have them propped up on the ground if they were real.
Okay. Next. This guy was selling old video game consoles and games. And there wasn't that many people selling that kind of stuff there.
There's a little train and a little coach.
Oh yeah, the trains, they're about £10-15 each.
Really?
Yeah, they command high value. There's a Super Nintendo, £40. There's a DVD player with a screen, portable, for £5. I didn't know if it worked, but that'd be nice to have in your bedroom or something.
You're not allowed to tell you in the bedroom.
No, we're not allowed to tell you in the bedroom. Yeah, really old Nintendo Entertainment System games. I had a quick look through. I didn't see the World Championship cartridge, I'm afraid. That's the rarest game.
I was going to say.
Apparently. Or stadium events.
Football.
I think it's just running track and field.
Okay.
That commands like thousands of dollars, you see. But they had some like Home Alone, Red Racer, and Mario.
Yeah.
So what we got here? Not Nintendo. Sony PlayStation 1 games. They had quite a few stores selling those. I didn't ask how much, but I guess they're only £1 or 5.50p. They're really cheap at the moment. Just no one wants them, and they're just dumped there. I'm not sure that one. Is it a generator?
Yeah.
Did it work, do you think?
But were they selling it or was they using it?
No, it's definitely for sale because it was out in the front. This is
the generator. Or it's either. I think it's a generator.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to know what they got there and the story that each of these items had, how they got there. They
only got fed up kicking it and chucking it around, so they said, right, get rid of you.
Garden tools. I mean, they're serviceable, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Buy those real. You buy those new from the garden centre. You can pay a fortune for them.
Someone's selling flowers. I didn't get you any flowers, I'm afraid. Maybe I should.
Flowers. You never bought me any flowers.
Maybe surprise next time. And this is the car park.
Full of cars.
It was full of cars. It was the most I've ever seen it. I had trouble getting out, and that was 9 o'clock. I thought that was interesting. Did you find that interesting?
Yeah, it's surprising that there's so much stuff.
Well, that's the first time you've seen those pictures. So.
Yeah. But
yeah, you'll have to go next time one day.
Yeah. I'm just I'm glad they had a dry day for it, because otherwise they wouldn't have had so many people. There
was a problem with mist, and it caused a lot of condensation on things like books and things.
Yeah.
So DVDs, they had any DVD you wanted. I couldn't find Poltergeist, so I couldn't be bothered to look through all the piles and piles of DVDs.
Considering how
for £1.
Poltergeist is still it's a bit of an iconic classic cult movie, if you like, Poltergeist.
People keep hold of it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't see that. I don't think you'll find that in a Jumble Sale or charity shop and that. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, well, there we have it. Is there anything you want, by the way? I'll go again next time.
Not that I can think of.
No.
From what I've seen there, no.
But there are basically two types of sellers I found. Like some people who really want to get rid of all their stuff, they'll sell it for 50p. You can tell those sellers. They don't come every week. Where you got the other type of sellers who are there week in, week out. And I did recognise some of the faces there, and they were selling stuff for slightly higher prices.
Well, you get people who say they go through and they just go around their house and decide they want to have a clear out, a spring clean, or
waste some money for Christmas. Yeah,
or anything like that. So they'll load up and go there and just want to get rid of it and take whatever they can for it just to get rid of it. So there's quite a few people that go there for that. I mean, that was the original reason for the car boot sales.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get a bargain, then you've got to know which type of seller you're talking to.
So the difference is that you've got people going to it that
they're
trying
traders.
to make a business out of it, rather than just a once-off. Get rid of what you need.
I saw a Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah.
A vintage one. It had a few pieces missing. He wanted £20 for it.
How do you know it was a vintage one? Because they re-released them.
Yeah, it's not re-released. You can tell.
Oh.
The re-released one's a different type of plastic.
Oh right, okay.
And I don't know if he was a reseller or he was there all the time. And I just had a little chat with him. And I said, "No, I'm not going to buy it, but it's interesting how much you want for it." And he said £20. So I came back round like a few minutes later and it was gone. So.
No, I'm not surprised. If it was an original one, then yeah, somebody did it have the box or anything?
It didn't have the box, but it had like the gun and the radar dish and the cockpit. Well, I didn't open inside, but.
Thing is that stuff like that, you may get that much money for it, but it's only really worth anything if you've got the original box and all the stuff like that. Yeah,
and like there's like two types of seller now. There's two types of buyer. You got the people who are die-hard collectors and they want everything pristine, and then you got the ones who are just beneath them, and they'll have that for £20, and it'll be a nice thing to have in the home.
You had an interesting time at the Collectible sale.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen so many people. I just wonder where everyone was on a Sunday morning. That's where they all are. There must have been, I don't know, a couple of thousand people.
Probably.
Easily.
It's a big site, isn't it? So it would draw people.
Well, it's world famous. It's world famous according to the Bursledon Car Boot website.
Yeah, they would say that, wouldn't they? But it is a big place.
It's world famous because there's so many people and there's so much stuff.
So much stuff being the operative word there.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.